I want to bring in the civil rights activist and Harvard law professor, Lani Guinnier. Thank you so much for being here, ma'am. And you were in Mississippi this past week. What were your thoughts being there 50 years later, and thoughts as well about where we are today? We've had some setbacks with some of these voter suppression laws, but is this what they were fighting for and have been fighting for the past 50 years to get us to where we are today?
Well, I think we'll still be fighting tomorrow, but you're right that what's happened recently is something to be very proud of. The fact that so many people who were active in Freedom Summer came back to Mississippi to celebrate the anniversary of the original Freedom Summer and to share with their colleagues the power of that experience. That was just really mind-blowing, because there were just hundreds of people who came back to Mississippi to reune, but also to be, I think, very proud.
Very proud. And we go back, and we're talking about shortly after the slayings there of the 3 civil rights workers, President Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act into law. Voting Rights Act came just a year later. And in June of last year, of course, we saw the Supreme Court overturn a key part of that voting rights law. So you say we'll still be fighting tomorrow. It sounds like this is a fight that maybe necessarily you don't need to understand will ever be won necessarily. You just always have to keep an eye and try to progress forward. Is that fair to say?
Well, I don't want to make a too general conclusion that we'll always be fighting. Because I think we've made enormous progress. On the other hand, I think you're right that there's a tendency for every one step forward you go, that we go back 2 steps. So you have to be vigilant.
You know, what were the impressions? You said it was such a powerful experience there in Mississippi. Well, what were some of the, I guess, stories you were hearing and reactions you were getting to what we have been seeing?